G'day guys, Dom here, and welcome to week 2 of the Friday Blade Drop. Now week 1 was a great success, sold a couple of knives, had a lot of positive comments, so we're going to roll with this and see how it goes in the future. I'm thinking about maybe live streaming this down the road, we'll see. That'd make my life a whole lot easier because I don't have to edit things, and if any of you guys know me personally, you'll know that I fucking hate editing with a passion. It's horrible. So yeah, this week I've basically been playing catch up. Unfortunately, because I moved my workshop twice in 9 months, it's basically fucked up my whole production process for orders. Because I'm in Australia and because I have to basically import everything, and I also outsource a few things like water jet and heat treat on top of that. So I've really got to plan months in advance for orders. And when you move your workshop twice and lose months of work because of that, it fucks with a few things. Luckily, I'm pretty much at the end of that now. I've only got maybe 4 or 5 people that still need knives from me that are late. Besides that, I'll be back on track. So that'll be finished over the next month or 2, getting those done along with production. Production's going to be ramping up over the next week, mostly because of the Melbourne Knife Show. That's going to be coming in early May, I believe. I'll put the details in the video. I'll be there, I've got a table and everything, I'll be selling knives, so if you want to come around, talk knives, see some knives, handle knives, and just talk shit, I'll be there. Anyway, so, knives. This week I did a lot of slivers. Last week I started a big sliver batch. Can't talk. Big sliver batch to finish up my orders. That's all done now. And because I did a big batch, I also slipped in some stock knives in there as well for the show and for the website and all that sort of stuff. First up, we got this guy. This is already shipped out, so we're kind of talking in the past right now. This is in VG10 core Takaful steel with a manipulated blade finish. Now, if you look at my Akumu video, you see this is done. It's done with a basically a ball peen hammer, and that disrupts the pattern a little bit. Besides that, we also got this guy done. Now, this is pretty much in the same vein as the other one. The difference is the steel in this one is unmanipulated, so you can see the pattern is basically straight. This is what happens when you don't beat with a hammer essentially. It just gives you a different look, which is kind of fun to try it every now and then. Besides that, we got a nice bold crisp logo, G10 handles that are rounded slightly to give it that basically a classier feel. You can see it's marked number 6 for the serial number, and the backspacer is black and blue G10 that is filed for that really nice look. Second sliver, number 4, because apparently I can't count, we're going backwards. This is in full titanium construction, which gives you that nicer action on there. Not as light as the other one, but obviously it's full tie, so you're not going to get super lightness out of that, but still not a heavy knife. This is slightly rounded there, just gives you a slight of a different look, with a brushed titanium finish, anodized titanium, and all the hardware is bead blasted. And what really sets this knife apart is the blade. Now, if you look at the blade, you'll see it is compound grind. It's got 4 different hollow grinds on there and a big front edge, kind of like what Bob Blum did back in the day and what Steve Ryan does. Just kind of a different way to make the knife look unique, essentially, and stand out, and also kind of show off a little bit, because it's not really an easy grind to do. So that's that guy. Last but not least, we have a brute. Now, this is one of my favorite brutes I've ever done. If you look at the knife, the first thing that's going to pop out at you is that really nice satin grind. That's hollow ground on some thick CPM 3V, so that gives you that really nice, sexy look. I talk about it all the time, but it gives that, the way the light shines off these 2-tone hollows, it's just, I love it, which is why I do it a whole lot. Besides that, we've got canvas micarta handles that are bead blasted with a texture that's been ground into them, and canvas micarta pins that are black for contrast, and black liners. Really, really nice little look on this knife. I've marked it 001 on the serial number, and I've got a question for you guys about that. Would you guys like to see the steel as well, maybe on the spine on there, marked on the knives? I'm not sure about that. I kind of like the idea of marking the steel so people can like look at it at a glance and tell it's 3V or CP144 or whatever it is. But I also don't want to make it too billboardy, so I'm kind of torn. I'd like to hear your feedback about that, if I should start marking the steels on the knives. So yeah, that's the brute knife. Very, very sharp. Love this little guy. If I didn't have rent to pay, I'd probably keep it, actually. Anyway, so that's the knives for this week, and if you're in the Melbourne area, come to the Melbourne Knife Show next month. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.